So here we are again. We worked so much and with such enthusiasm for the past 4 days that time seemed to go away in a blink. But what an enjoyable and productive blink it was. The closing ceremony will have 2 parts, the award ceremony and the closing speech by the conference chair. And we'll proceed with the award ceremony. Due to time limits, there will be no laudations or acceptance speeches. And I would like to invite to the stage the chair of Vasco da Gama movement, Haris Ligidakis, and the exchange liaison and Hippocrates coordinator Sarah Regan, to hand out the Hippocrates and Carosino prizes.
Good morning, dear colleagues, dear friends, dear members of the Wonka family. The Vasco da Gama movement has celebrated its 10th anniversary here in Lisbon, in the place where our explorer, from which we have our name, was born. Our network not only has built a communication platform that builds bridges for human and professional communication, but we also have focused on the content. And for that strategy, we have established the Hippocrates and Claudio Carosino prizes and the Junior Researcher Award to promote the significance of exchanges and the significance of research to the future of family medicine. I would like to wholeheartedly thank the Wonka Europe, and all the networks that have supported us for the establishment and the running of these awards. And it is my immense pleasure that I would like to introduce you Sarah Regan, who is the exchange liaison for the Vasco da Gama movement.
Hi, my name is Sarah Regan, and I'm the former exchange coordinator of the Vasco da Gama movement. I'm very honored to be here today because I have to do what I like best, awarding people who use their own money and their own vacation to step out of their comfort zone and visit a different country and learn more about a different health system and broaden their horizon. We, as Vasco da Gama movement, established the prizes to promote our exchange program. And we established 2 different prizes: the Hippocrates Prize, who awards the best exchange in any location, and a special prize for exchanges in rural location. And we named this prize after a passionate rural GP from Italy, Dr. Claudio Carosino, who passed away suddenly in late 2010, killed by a patient during a home visit. He was one of the first rural GP to enroll as a host doctor, and we thought it was the best way to honor his memory. So without further ado, I will invite the winner of this year. I will invite on the stage Dr. Solveig Kermenke from Germany, who visit Dr. Per Kallestrup practice in Aarhus, Denmark. And the winner of the Claudio Carosino Prize Dr. Gemma Rovira Marcelino, who visit Dr. Ritter practice in Austria. It is a pleasure to me because they represent the best of what we do. Thanks.
Now I'd like to invite the Vasco da Gama Research Liaison, Persijn Hongkoop, to the stage to hand out the Junior Researcher Award 2013. Can you just say your name, please?
Yeah. It was about right. Persijn Hongkoop from the Netherlands, and I'm the research liaison. Just a quick word on what it is, our Junior Research Award. We aim as a Vasco da Gama and as WONCA, we aim to promote research, and therefore we've created this award. And this year we had 11 applicants from all over Europe. We had an international jury, including Professor Richard Roberts, Robert Berman, and Liliana Laranjo from Portugal here. And we had 3 final winners, and I'll be happy to tell you that they did proper research in primary care on those thousands of patients instead of just the lower than one in an academic setting. So I'm very pleased with that research. We had a fantastic meeting and a workshop where they presented their research on Thursday. So I would like to invite to the stage Daniel Pinto from Portugal. And Danielle Dively from Ireland, or her representative. And I would also like to mention Sam Craven, who unfortunately, due to family circumstances, couldn't be here today, but he was also one of the 3 prize winners.
I invite now WONCA Europe President Job Metzemakers and WONCA Europe Secretary Janko Kersnik to the stage to hand out the Montegut Scholarship and the 5-Star Doctor Award.
So the first award is Montegut Scholar Award, which is American Board of Family Physician Foundation, and they offer a scholarship for one person from a country to enhance the education, research, and collaboration. And this year, we had 4 applications, and this year winner is Eralda Trukeshi from Albania, and I'd like to ask her to the stage. And the next award is one of the prestigious awards WONCA Europe delivers to its members, and this is the European Award for Excellence in Healthcare, the 5-Star Doctor Award. The attributes of the 5-Star Doctor are care provider, decision maker, communicator, community leader, and a team member. And these are the 5-star doctor criteria which were taken into account in the process. And this year we had 3 extraordinary nominations from Netherlands, Georgia, and Slovenia. And you can see also the committee of distinguished people who decided on this award. And this year's winner, this year's 5-star doctor award, gives to Antonija Popla Susic from Slovenia. I'd like to ask her to the podium.
I invite the Vice President of Vasco da Gama Movement, Anna Stavdal, and all the Vasco da Gama Executive Board. Please come up.
Not that young anymore, so it is Wonka Europe.
Vasco da Gama. Harris, all your friends. Come on. Come on.
And I see on the stage now the outgoing executive members and new executive members of Vasco da Gama. And before we hand out prizes or awards to them, I want to share with you a few thoughts. It was on a beach in a small town in Portugal, actually Ferragudo near Portimao, where I saw the first steps of my daughter. In the first week, she was crawling on her knees through the sand of the beach. In the second week, she was moving on her hands and her feet like a little bear. And in the third week, she stood up, fell down on the soft sand, stood up again. And by the time we had to leave, we had to watch very carefully because she was walking right into the sea, straight up. And that was the first steps of my daughter, which are considered a milestone in the development, like the first smile, the first word, when somebody becomes continent. Our child Vasco has turned 10 years, and I will name a few milestones of that development. Vasco da Gama movement, has expanded the exchange program, as you have seen with the Hippocrates program, and also awarded the Carosino Prize. Now it's becoming a program for exchange around the world under the name of the 360 Family Medicine Exchange Program. You have heard that Vasco da Gama movement has set up research for the young doctors. Vasco da Gama is also prominent in using social media, communicating, distributing news, but also to empower the message we have to say and we have to deliver to our politicians, to other colleagues. And it will also enlarge the number of participants which are getting involved in what we do. Vasco da Gama has engaged in activities with other networks, becoming partners in these networks. They have their own pre-conference, some of you have been there, and they organize a special Vasco da Gama forum. And Wonka Europe is very proud about this pre-pubertal child. And as a parent, you feel the most joy from the fact that you have a child. You have a future. Someday that child will take care of you and will carry the family name into the future. So Vasco da Gama is our future. And I ask Harris, as outgoing president, to stand next to me and accept a present from Wonka Europe to the Vasco da Gama movement. When you sail new seas, you encounter dangers, and you hope you will not have a shipwreck on one of the rocks near the coast near Sagres or somewhere else. And we present you with a beacon, a lighthouse that may guide you. It's here. For all outgoing members, we have a certificate and a book, an old-fashioned paper book, but it's on the future. So congratulations and thank you all for what you did for Wonka Europe and the patients we take care of. Thank you. We have to stand for the picture there. Okay, thank you.
Now, Job Metzemakers, Wonka Europe president, will say a few words to us.
Well, thank you. I think I already said a few words, but I will add some other ones to it. Now, not to Vasco da Gama, but to all of you being present in this conference. After medical school, I trained to become a family medicine specialist, a family doctor. And at these times, people would ask me, family and friends would ask me, why did you become a doctor? Why did you choose family medicine? I found that a difficult question at that time. But over the years, I think I've understood why I made my choice. I think it is curiosity and a real interest in other persons, not in a disease as such. But I think another important aspect for this choice was the setting. A setting where we can use the biopsychosocial approach. A setting where we can build on a long-time relationship with a person and his or her family. Where we can use all our expertise and skills to find out if a simple problem is really a simple problem. When we are masters in dealing with complexity of multimorbidity, the coincidence of several diseases at the same time, and the setting where we can see patients as persons. It will be no news to you that we have a wonderful profession, and I'm proud to be a family physician. And I will ask all of you to be proud to be a family doctor, even if the circumstances in which you practice are difficult. If you were looking for a political slogan, I would not choose "Yes, we can," although it's a powerful, promising message. I would choose "Yes, we care." Yes, we care for our patients. Yes, we care for ourselves. Yes, we care. And because of this, we come to conferences, to update our knowledge, to learn new skills, and to get inspired to make changes in the way we practice. We are, of course, very proud on the achievements of our Portuguese hosts, with the great number of participants, the number of countries, even from outside Europe, and the number of presentations. A job well done. And I congratulate and thank the host organizing committee, João, Secretary Carlos, and Alexandra Gueve, and all the other colleagues for a wonderful, remarkable conference. The best way to express this appreciation would be a personal hug to all of you by all of you. That would, however, take another half hour or maybe even more. But I'm also proud of you as participants, giving presentations, organizing workshops, and listening to speeches. The content or the topics of the conference reflect the broadness of our discipline. We are and will continue to be generalists, while at the same time we are experts in complexity. I hope you have enjoyed the conference and that we all go home satisfied. And now can I ask João, as President, to come forward to receive our applause and a small gift of Wonka Europe. Please, João.
Thank you, Job. But in Portugal, we open to share with all colleagues the joy of being honored in such way. So, well, it's not the lighthouse, I think. It's our World Cup. Thank you.
And at the end, can we all say to ourselves and to the colleagues next to us, yes, we care. Yes, we care. Yes, we care. Thank you.
Okay, and finally, João Sequeira Carlos will give us the final speech and the bye-bye speech. Can I call you again to the stage?
Don't be worried, it's not a speech, it's only a few words. Of course, we have some slides, because I think, and it's always a thing that colleagues want to know, the final figures, the final numbers of a conference. It's very good to know and to share with you. But first of all, let me say that we had a successful conference, and it's mainly related to your participation. So my first acknowledgement is to you, to all colleagues from all over Europe and also other regions from the world, for your participation, for your active role in meetings, in workshops, and the oral communications. Thank you. Thank you all. Okay. Well, you were part of a group, a big group of about 3,700 participants distributed like this way. So the role of young doctors is very well shown here in this slide. So it's very important, and more we have the aware that's very important. Countries, we have the top 5 in green color. So special words to Portuguese participants, because a success of an event, of a European event, is mainly related to how much participants do you get from your own country. So many thanks for the Portuguese colleagues. But also, of course, from our brothers from the Iberian Peninsula, Spain, Netherlands, Croatia, Greece, and all the top 10 also, and all the 73 countries, 36 from Europe. The scientific participation was very important in these 4 days and 19 hours. We get 18 European scientific event credits, and that's very important. So this is very useful for your curriculum and for your further and professional development. We had 202 sessions in 19 rooms, 5 keynote lectures, 445 oral presentations, 100 workshops, and more than 1,000 posters. Thank you again. And another important result from the conference, from Lisbon conference, is this important document. Well, I will not read it because it will enlarge my speech. We will have some copies. It's the Lisbon Declaration. It's a joint statement from WONCA Europe, Vasco da Gama movement, and also from the Portuguese Association of General Practice and Family Medicine. So that's a political statement you can use in your own countries to show to your policymakers, to your population, patients, and to share with your colleagues. We have some copies of it, but you will also be able to find it in the website of WONCA Europe, Vasco da Gama movement website, and also the Portuguese Association website. Read it and share with your colleagues. Thank you. Finally, I would like to ask the Portuguese Association staff and committees to be here with me, because you are a fantastic team. Don't be shy. All members of the host organizing committee, scientific committee, chairs of the International Advisory Board, our APMGF staff, please join us. PCO partner, leading collaborators, please join us. Don't be shy. Leading. Our PCO partners, well, they are not here. They are working, so it's a good sign. They are still working. Our PCO, Karen, please join us. João Paulo, our PCO collaborators and partners. Thank you. Thank you for your work. You are a fantastic team. And now I ask Job Metzmakers to join me for a final goodbye.
Thank you. The goodbye is very short. This conference is closed, and we wave you goodbye.
Goodbye.
Next
Thank
to
you.
Istanbul. Thank you.
It was a pleasure to be together and to work together for the sake of family medicine and for the benefit of our patients. And in Portugal, and not only in Portugal, when something worthwhile went well, And when good friends part, we party. And it's exactly what we're going to do now. We'll meet again soon, perhaps in Turkey next year. Thank you. Let's party.